Today in your analytical techniques lab, today we'll be looking for an instrument which is a microplate reader. This instrument is from Biorad. Now microplate readers are the instrument that detect the biological, chemical or the physical events that is happening in a sample. Mostly these readings we do it in a microplate. We'll see how does that look like and how does it work. So the basic principle here is, since most of the biological assays are based on the bioluminescence, fluorescence or the colorimetric reactions that use to generate some light signals, and if you want to get information about those samples, these light signals need to be quantified. How it happens is, why these optical properties? Because these optical properties will ultimately tell you about the biological, chemical or the biochemical properties of those samples. So what happens inside the plate reader is, the plate readers measures the light signals that is produced by the samples, and they either use the light intensity or the light converted by a sample or the transmitted through a sample, and they convert these information into a particular number, which is, when you see the output will always come in form of a number, and this number is nothing but a quantification of those signals. So coming to the instrument, if you look, this instrument has few parts. There's a power button, this one. There is a LCD display. There are keyboard. This is the reading chamber. If you look at the reading chamber, and you have a printer position or the printer slit. So this particular device, since most of the microplate readers are based on various different modes, be it absorbance, fluorescence, the particular which we have works on the absorbance. And if you look, if you see, there's a slot for different filters, so we can push it and open this device, and here if you see clearly, these are the filters which are there. For example, the one which is 655, we have 490, 450, 415. These are the few slot position where you can put more filters, and 750, yes, 595. So unlike spectrophotometer, where you can actually play around with a large number of wavelength, these instruments come with some fixed filters. So this is regarding the instrumentation part. Let's look how does this work. So the functioning is quite simple. Before we actually start the instrument, let's look where do we do these analysis. So most of the microplate reader analysis, we do it in plates. Now these are the multi-plate. Now these are basically in a matrix of 8 by 12. We also call them 96 well plate. So if you look at, because there are 96 wells obviously, and if you look, each of the wells have a volumetric capacity of around 100 to 200 microliter. So it's a very good advantage of this instrument, that you are not only saving the time by doing such analysis, but you are also reducing the cost on the chemicals. So it's just 100 or 200 microliter of the sample. So you have 96 well plate, and this 96 well plate basically goes into the sample chamber, which is here. This is also in form of a 8 by 12 matrix. If you see, there are few grooves where we actually fit this. So you just have to take the plate, you have to push it inside, and it will be fit, and you can close this later. So we'll now move to turning on this device. So we can, there's a power button here. So we will now put the password here. We'll press the enter. Okay, so right now it shows that there's an endpoint measurement, which is basically a fixed wavelength measurement, on 595, and it is a shaking of 3. It's like before every reading the particular plate will shake for some time, and then we can get the reading. So whatever the functions these instruments have, we can actually we have connected this instrument through USB to our computer. So two things: if you want to work solely on the instrument, it can give the reading directly to the printer. You can print your data here, but for saving the paper and for better exploration of the device, we can actually move to the software with which it comes. This is a multiplate reader software. Uh, so it's very simple to use. All you have to do is file a new experiment. So if you have seen in the instrument clearly, I have kept some samples here. Now these samples are basically light sensitive because there's a Bradford reaction that is occurring in there when the dye is binding to the protein. So technically we'll get our data somewhere here in the shaded portion. So now what we have to do is we have to do the plate reading. We have to set it as endpoint. We can do kinetic study also. We'll keep the read speed as fast, and since we know that the protein study which we are doing, the Bradford, it can actually work on 595. So if you see, there's a list of all the wavelength that the filters that we have: 415, 450, 490, 655, 595, 750. Now this is based on which type of study you are doing. For example, if you're doing some cell viability study, you'll be doing at 490. And since we are doing a protein, let's do it at 595. We'll keep mixing speed as medium. We'll do a path length correction. Now path length correction is important because you need to tell although the device will take that automatically, but it's always good to tell the volume. So in our case, we have maintained that volume to 200 microliter. And this is it. If you see, these are the settings. We'll try to do the start read. Okay, so if you look at our data, these are the data in triplicates, quite repeatable. So this is our sample 1 with some dilution, with more dilution. So these are the data which we got for absorbance of the OD reading for the protein. So apart from that, if you want to actually do further, you can export this data in, you can export this data in the form of Excel sheet, and you can save that data, and you just need to make sure that what is the point. For example, the last one which we were using, these were the wells. Sometimes people do the entire well. So it is important because this particular, as I said, this particular instrument will not only allow you to do multiple tests at single time, but will also save your reagent. So I guess this is it for the multiplate reader. Thank you for watching.